scared of this guy. Giuliano says he's not, but I now see the roles are reversed. Justin Jr. harassed my channel. He was asked to leave. I blocked him repeatedly. Get out of here. Stop coming here, kid. BK had a personal relationship. I'm almost tempted myself to go to the police and say, you know what? I know a guy online in LA. Is there anything I can do about this? Like, I don't like to butt in because I'm down here in Arkansas. I don't know how that would work. It's getting to the point, maybe he does need to be looked into. I don't care if Justin Jr. denies it. I don't care. I left this alone. I didn't make BK up. Moz, MMA Holes, put out a clip about it because that's how far that legend goes. Giuliano's on there lying, denying. Moz doesn't know anything. He defends this guy. He's seen how weak Brandon is. He sees how weak Brandon backs down to everything. He sees how that faggot motherfucker operates. But he doesn't give a shit because he's buddies with the guy because they're in California together. And I think BK scared him or something. So now that Moyes has decided to step up and other guys, where's these guys from the past that can step up and back me up on this? I guess they're a little lily liver. They don't want to. This ain't about kick no more on YouTube. I don't care if I make any money on here anymore. I don't give a fuck. I got other things I do want to do. Believe it or not, I really do. I never went to his channel. I watched him as a predictor a couple of times and said, who is this long-haired guy that sucks at picks? That's the basis of the whole thing. And I put out a video saying he was terrible at predictions and he lost his shit. And he went on this whole personal attack about coming to Arkansas, cutting me. And then I put out an hour video saying I'll beat the shit out of you. And he never got over it. And he's been attached to my channel ever since. Everybody knows the origin story. So what's Giuliano going to say when he comes on and Moyes Audio has my back on this? What's he going to say when these people, I like Moyes Audio. Well, how come when these people have backed me up and then is Giuliano going to fucking listen? Is he going to go suck BK's dick all night, have him on and let him suck his tit? No, Brandon, it's okay. I believe you, Brandon. BK is a fucking termite, a cocksuck-my-gut roach. Everybody that's ever encountered him knows it. He's a troll. This is what he does. And I'm about to move on from him because there's nothing left to be said. At the end of the day, his time will come. His day will come on this earth. It's up to the good Lord to make that happen. It ain't my responsibility. It's up to the man above or whatever you believe in. Fate, karma, God, whatever you believe in. It'll get him one day. That'll be the end of him. I'm not concerned with that. He knows the sick fuck that he is. He knows how big of a loser and insecure he is. He knows he only has gotten fat chicks. He knows he has no money. And by the way, all the money he may have is from his child actor account. That's the only money he ever had. And Justin Jr. is so fucking pathetic if he's denying this shit. Justin Jr. should just nut up and say, yeah, I DM'd with him when I was 13. Yeah, I played video games with him behind the scenes when I was 13. Yeah, I was in group chats with him. Yeah, I went on his channel and talked MMA. Why would he deny that? BK probably hit him up and said, Justin, don't do it. Don't say anything. They're fucking trying to start. Because he's got him browbeat to death. He probably gave the kid money and said, Justin, please. Please, man, I just beg you. Don't go on there and do that. See, Mila, I don't know how this thing got popped off with Mila and this whole story. I don't know how it happened. And I don't really care. I'm very disappointed in Mila. And I'll get to the chat. I'm ranting right now. I'm just mad. I'll get to the Mila thing. I'm very disappointed in Mila. Because Mila, from what I can tell, what she was doing is she saw some clip and she was very curious about it. And it got brought back up. Sadly, it got brought back up. And I was kind of like, leave it alone. I don't want to get into it. I left it alone. And then they were calling him out on it and he fumbled all over his spoon. He didn't know what to say. And then he starts turning around on her, Doug, and people like that, like he always fucking does. He's on there talking like a tough guy for the millionth time. You ask anybody, he always brings up all these guys from my channel. He'll say Jimmy. He'll say Jedi. He'll say Mo, Ear, whoever's from the past. And the one thing, I don't care what these guys say. They may not like me. They may think I'm a joke or whatever. They may have, you ask them about him, they're going to tell you the same goddamn thing. They're going to say he's a fucking joke. We all know what he's about. It's that simple. It doesn't matter what you think about me. he can't take accountability for what people think of him. One time, I swear to God, he came on and he said, Arkansas, me and you are like, he said we were kindred spirits or something like I brought the darkness out of him and he likes that. He literally said shit like that on my channel. I said, dude, I'm not nothing like you. And he always goes on about how great his life is. Like trying to, break every. See, Jock, I saw a stream here a while back. Jock was murdering him. Jock was fucking killing him on there. Jock beat that shit out of him verbally. Every step BK tried to make, Jock had a counter. It was like checkmate, man. I mean, when BK's playing checkers, Jock's playing chess, bro. And I don't even like Jock, but Jock annihilated him. Everybody's always done that. The only guy, you want to know the truth? You know one of the only guys I've ever seen back down to BK? I swear. One of the only guys I've ever seen backstep to him was Giuliano. Giuliano has made him, he's poisonous. Where's Alan Woke and these guys to step up and have him? Where's Cam? Where's Useless? Where are these guys to say, you know what? Yeah, we agreed. He's terminated, he's infiltrating, and they know it. He's infiltrated Giuliano's channel and ruined it. They're telling me that. If they don't have the guts to step up and say that now, fuck them. Fuck them all. Fuck them to death. I don't care anymore. Tired of this bull. I'm tired of people flipping. See, I don't care about, y'all can say whatever you want when you're live, right? You don't want to get dirty and say he's a gay pedophile. You don't want to take the chances. I'm taking the fucking chances right now. I don't care anymore. And I'll even say this. If my kick's probably going down because BK made Terzi do it. Terzi's a weak roach. See, I'm not even mad at Terzi now that I think about it. You know why? Terzi's a guy that likes my channel deep down. I don't care what he says. He did tell me to go to kick. Actually, I liked Terzi for a while. What happened with Terzi is BK stirred him up. People stirred him up. And I'm going to address what I said on the stream the night before. But Terzi, deep down, and I don't think he'll click the link, come in there and have it out man-to-man. I don't think he's got the guts if he's going to stutter like the fat punk he is. I don't like what Terzi did, but I guarantee that Jew bastard was hitting him up saying, yeah, fucking flag art. He was, do what you got to do, was in his ear. He even said something like he talked to BK about it. These people are bad people, man. At least with me, I never said I was a good guy. I never said I was a great guy. I said I do a show and I don't give a shit what you like about it. Okay? I handle my business. When I got a personal issue, I go backstage. And yeah, we make up a lot. There's times it gets dirty. Okay? But I handle it. I handle it the way I do. You know what I mean? Not BK. He goes around infiltrating the street. He's killed Giuliano's vibe. Whatever Giuliano had going, BK's infected it. He brings that poison in there. And see, Giuliano's going to make this not clown because it's all about clown, not clowns. Just fucking. No, Giuliano, I'm telling you, no, you listen right. I don't know if you're still streaming now. I turned you off. I will let you in, but I'm telling you right now, you motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, you motherfucker. If I let you in, Giuliano, you better tell me who messaged you. I want names. If it was Hunt, I want to know. If it was Alan, I want to know. If it was Mila, I want to know. I want to know who messaged you. Don't give me that. I don't tell. No, you're going to tell me, dude. If you want to come in here, you got to be honest. You tell me you're an honest guy. And we're going to talk about Brandon Faggot, gay pedophile over there. We're going to talk about that bitch. You don't want to talk about him, don't come in. Okay? You're on this, clown lets me on. I have always let you on, scumbag. I don't know why. We're going to talk about why you're scared of Brandon. And you're not going to do that, Giuliano. You're not going to do that thing where you start trying to talk around it and make it to be about, you're not going to keep changing the subject. You were disrespecting Mila earlier today. I did see some of it. You want to know why? I am snowed in. I am down here, by God, snowed in. Okay? But I didn't even plan on going live this morning. Wasn't planning on it. Then I hear, oh yeah, Giuliano's on there. He's got people. Oh, let me go see now what's going on. So I do go and check it out. And I see what you guys are doing. I see what your little snake asses are doing. Giuliano said on there last night, let Brandon threaten to kill Mila and Doug. Said he would go and find them and kill them. That's what he threatened them. And it was sickening. And Giuliano just sat there and let it happen. BK could get him in a lot of trouble. He could. He really could. He really could. He could get him in trouble by doing that. But Giuliano's so fucking stupid, he doesn't care because he's got some dick suck my gut fetish with Brandon. Yeah, you flip because I now realize you're scared of Brandon. You let him come on and point out his poison. You let him threaten people. You give him an extension. Why? He's nobody to you. Did he threaten you? Did he give you that Russian bullshit about his mafia family? He says, I never fell for that. If I fell for it, why do I talk about him? Why am I a scum? If I was scared of him, why would I be on there saying this for years? He doesn't make any sense. Nobody's ever been scared of Brandon. Nobody. I can go back. Boston Nick. He don't want to talk about Boston Nick. Remember Boston Nick? How many times he threatened to beat the shit out of you, begged you to fight him? But he'll say, no, you back down to Nick. Remember that time? No. How many streams did Mo threaten to kill you? Did people say they'd spit in your mouth and beat the fuck out? It wasn't just me. He made, like, BK acts like it was always me. Do you know how many guys, Moyes can validate this? How many people, Moyes, threatened BK and said they'd come beat his ass every time he talked? Him and Giuliano, all right, I'll tell you what. You two Cali Jew boys, you guys are good, man. I give it to you. You two know how to talk your way out of shit. Doug said this. Doug said this to me the other night, and it really hit my brain. Doug told me, he said Giuliano told him one time, and Doug, I don't care. I know Doug told me this. I know he'll back me up on this. Doug told me that Giuliano told him one time that he knows how to talk his way out of anything in life. He said Giuliano can talk his way out of anything. And I thought, that's an interesting thing. And now I see it. Giuliano knows how to get out of every situation. He knew how to get out of the BK thing. He kind of knew how to get out of the parlay fight. He knows how to kind of settle me down and calm me down on here. He knows how to get Mila back on there now, taking up for him, even though she stalked her months ago. He even figured out a way to get Doug not to show up Tuesday. He figured out a way to get Doug, and they'll say, no, you back down. It's always about me. It's always about Clown backing down. Doug was supposed to go up there and beat the fuck out of you, and you changed it to Tuesday. Where's the address? Give me it now. Tuesday. Why 3 days later, fucker? Are you going to address that? You scumbag. You going to address that? You don't want to talk about that, do you? You got good with Doug again, didn't you? You got good with him again because you knew what was going to happen. You knew if he came up there, he was going to beat the ever-loving shit out of you if you were to throw a fight. Make no mistake about it. It has nothing to do with whether I like each guy or not. If I was betting that fight, I'd bet Doug to knock the fuck out of you, boy. Bottom line. And if you want to say, well, Doug would beat you up too, maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe the fucking dude would. Maybe he's that guy. But the bottom line is, I guarantee he would knock the fuck out of you, Giuliano. You're scared of Douglas A.B. by God memo. You know you are. So don't if you come in here, you're going to say, I'm scared of Doug, or you're not going to be allowed to talk, faggot. You get out of everything. You got out of the parlay fight. You get out of the musical beef. Now musical lets you come on. How did you get out of that one? How are you and musical buddies now? How did you get out of the Brandon thing? How do you get out of everything? How is Mila cool with you now? Mila, my girl, my little girl, where are you? Daughter? Why are you cool with Giuliano? What did he do to win you back over? What did he do to win you back over? What? What? I'd like to know. I might bring her on. I want her to tell me, is Giuliano, is he that good? Is he smooth? How does he get out of everything, man? How does he get out of the Maz feud? How did he get not feud? How did he not get flagged by MMA Holes? When MMA Holes was doing a stream calling him the Green Goblin. How did that get settled? How did Giuliano get No Chill to back down? How did No Chill stop bugging him? How do all these people stop how come I'm the only one that consistently has gone after Giuliano consistently? Everybody else stops at some point. It's like he wins them over or something happens. Does he just buy them off? I don't know. I'd like to ask Doug. Doug, what happened, man? You can come on here and be honest. I don't care if you're a tough guy or not, Doug. I don't give a shit at this point. You can come on here and tell me, how did he calm you down on this one? Did he just tell you, Douglas, Douglas, we'll resolve it? Like, what made this go from give me your address to it's going to be Tuesday to now you're cool again with him? I just want to ask Doug because I know Doug will be honest about it. And it ain't even about them. I'm going to keep it about me for the most part. I'm just throwing that in as a sidetrack because I see what happened tonight. BK is a fraud. Again, you know the difference between me and him? You know the difference between me and BK? I will admit I'm not the greatest guy. I will admit that I go after people. I will admit that I can be a jerk. I admit that I do a crazy show. He's always the victim. He's always a nice guy, and he just defends himself. No, anybody can see it. If I got to get it, Jock, I saw you in here. Jock's a young guy. He's in Scotland. I don't know a lot about Jock, but you tell me how like a 22-year-old guy in Scotland sees it. Jock sees it. Even he just sees through it. He sees through BK, a 37-year-old failed child actor who actually got me reported on YouTube many times back in the day. I remember, you can ask Moise and people, I did a stream early on in my channel's history. It was called BK, failed child actor. It got taken down by YouTube. So he was doing that from day one. These snitch people are over there hanging out, having a party like it's funny. And openly admitted they, like Terzi's on there. I did snitch on him. I did report him. He deserved it. We're now, this is like, that's the community we're in. Why do you think I might want to leave? We now have an open amount of people that are openly just bragging and okay with being admitting that they report and they snitch. When did that become cool? I don't know. Moise, if you want to come on and you can be, if you got time, let's go. You know, if you can throw at 20 to 30 minutes of your time. I don't know if you're busy. It'd be nice to talk to Moise. Moise knows the whole fucking story. What's Giuliano going to say? Because he said, I like Moise. I like Moise. So is he going to start shitting on Moise? Nah, I don't think Moise knows what he's talking about. Because no, Brandon's right. Brandon's right. Bottom line is, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't care if I'm on Kick again. At this point, I don't care if I'm back on YouTube or Kick. I really don't give a damn. I mean, I'll live with it, man. It ain't about it no more. It's now about life or death. Shut the fuck up. Die or don't. I don't even care. Like, I'm tired of these people. You know, the Mila thing, you know, here's why I'm disappointed in Mila. This is why I'm disappointed in Mila. Yeah, I know the funeral stream. I buried him years ago, and he never got over it. That's why he's obsessed with me. The reason I'm disappointed in Mila is because she had him dead to rights, and she went on there and apologized to that faggot over his fake threats. BK ain't going to do shit. I'll tell you what. You on there, I'm going to get her buy me a coffee taken down. And Giuliano's fine with it. He's on there defending the guy. To be honest, I was a little surprised Doug didn't step more up about that, too. I would have thought Doug would have been on there being like, yo, fuck you two motherfuckers. Fucking, you're going to, you know, like on there, like, and I'm not saying Doug didn't go at him, but it's like, why did Giuliano even platform BK when he's on there openly on this platform saying, I'm reporting her. I'm getting her money taken away. Well, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't really report. You do report. You tell people to report, Giuliano. Why are you scared of Brandon? See, I did have it wrong. I thought BK was scared of him. I'm starting to realize he's scared of Brandon. Here's what happened. Here's what I think happened. See, Giuliano doesn't know BK like all my people from my past. We all know he's a fraud. Giuliano didn't know that. So Giuliano, what he did was when he first ran into BK on my show, he probably thought, this guy's a fucking fake. Yeah, he's just a shit-talking fake. Oh, he's in LA. Oh, this guy's fake, right? So then BK comes on and doxes Gio's locations, coordinates, right? So then what happens? What happens? So then he finds out that, you know, BK did this. So now Giuliano's like, well, I gotta answer this guy. I gotta do something. So he gets some info from Moise or whoever gave it to him. So then he knows about starts knowing the back history of BK on my show. He starts figuring it out, right? So here's what happens. He then goes and does the call out of Brandon's mother. Right? And I heard him on there today saying nobody else would have done. Giuliano said that if any of us, like Doug, me, anybody, I guess he said everybody. He said all these people, if I went to their mother, they wouldn't do anything either. No, if you had called my mother out at our home, I would have shot you if I could. I would cut your throat if I could, if you had done that. There are people that would have done that. You're so stupid. You're so bragging about it. Like nobody else would have done anything if I'd done that to their mother. I would have cut your head off and pissed down your neck. And I would have gladly gone to prison for it. A lot of people would. You're so dumb, you don't think they would. The reason you did to BK is because you knew that guy probably wouldn't do it. But here's what I think happened. After you did that, BK called you, and I think you got a little nervous because you're like, oh, shit, he called me, and he's like threatening to sue me or whatever. I know BK's litigious. He probably threatened to sue you for what you did. You started getting a little nervous. Oh, shit, like this guy might sue me. You didn't want to deal with it, so you said, hey, man, look, I'm sorry. You apologized to him. You backed down to him. Because you couldn't, you were scared to get your lawyers, Giuliano? So you got scared. So you said, hey, Brandon, why don't you come to my channel? We'll make this. We'll go against Arkansas. We'll go against Clown. He's the bad guy. So he brought Brandon on and started teaming up against me. And then BK was telling him all about my history, my past, about Mo and this guy and blah, blah, blah. And then Giuliano all of a sudden is a history buff of my channel. And recently he's been like, you got to get Bigfoot back. You got to get this guy back. He's trying to bring all my old characters back in because Giuliano is bankrupt of content. Nobody's going over there. His streams are dead. A lot of his people are not even there, okay? His streams have died. He let BK infiltrate. These guys like Alan Woke, these guys like Cam, useless, Hunt, whoever's over there. Of course, guys like Tone K's a faggot. I don't give a shit. There are people like that who are over there. I don't give a fuck about them. They are simp bitches. They are not men. But the real guys, they're telling me one story about, yeah, I know Giuliano's a fraud, right? And Alan, I don't care if you get mad. I'm putting you on the spot tonight, dead to rights. Alan, you're going to make a fucking choice as a man, dude. You're either going to step the fuck up and tell me what you told me about Giuliano, or you can fuck off. And I don't care. Take your diet and gym advice. If you're not going to be an honest fucking dude, then I don't want nothing to do with you anymore. He's on there tonight saying all these guys messaged him after my stream. He said it was like multiple people, more than usual. So who would message Giuliano about my show? Who would sneak over there and go, where are you? Clown saying this, ba, 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 ba. Who are the guys that did it? And then at one point in the stream, he slipped up. He said, Alan Woke. He said him and Alan talk, and Alan's mad at has a problem with me. I heard him say it. If he didn't private the show, which he probably had to do because of the death threats that he let BK make to a woman and a guy and Doug that wasn't even there. He let him make death threats to a guy. Doug's not even on the stream. Can't even defend himself. And he's letting that guy make death threats to the guy. I was bored tonight. I was like, fuck it. I'll just listen to some of this. It was ridiculous. Made me sick to my stomach. So now let's think about Terzi. How do you subscribe? I'm off. Don't subscribe to me. I'm done, man. Prime. Anyway. So Terzi. This is where I'm going to take some accountability. I am going to step up. All right? I will. Did I take it a little too far with him yesterday? Yeah, I did. I probably shouldn't have said the stuff I said. Now, I'm not backing off on it, but it was probably a little too extreme. I probably shouldn't have gone there. The reality is sometimes in the moment, I get crazy. I don't think. I get mad, and I say some crazy shit. I don't even really give a fuck about Terzi and his fucking bet. I really don't. Honestly, I thought the guy should have kicked back. There was no signed agreement. I get that. Matter of fact, I mean, when you're doing an internet bet, him and Argentinian, neither guy had to back it up. They could have just lied and said, it's not like you signed a contract. You know, it's not like they shook hands as men. They had a verbal agreement. And my thing was, I felt like, why not kick a guy back that set up the whole thing? Now, they're saying, Terzi's big thing is I didn't set it up. Okay, did it happen on my channel? Did I say, hey, do you want to bet this guy? Yeah, you know that happened that way. It happened on the show, and I let you all come on and talk about it. I let you all do it. All I was saying is that you do the right thing. You could have been like, hey, man, you know what, Clown? I think I'll kick you back a little bit if this goes through. You know, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to make it like, oh, I'm a big shot. I picked Usman, and now Argentinian's going to pay up. You know what I mean? It was like a big thing. And I don't think Terzi's honest about shit. I think Doug caught him in a lie tonight, and I think he was backtracking on that. Point is, did I take it a little too far? Yeah. Is it going to cost me my kick? Probably. I haven't got the official email yet. You know, they're probably investigating it. I think he did. He said he admitted. He went on there and flagged it and reported it with kick all night. So it is what it is. Bottom line, I'll take responsibility for that. I don't even give a shit about Terzi. That's the straight up truth. Do I get crazy in the moment? Yeah, I do. It's these other guys that infiltrate and get into his head. They're the real rats. It's guys like Brandon. It's guys like BK. It's guys like Giuliano. It's the fucking pushers, the infiltrators, the guys that get in your head and give you a platform, give you power, give you the power of thought. You know, you could really fuck Clown, you know, or hey, you should get Arkansas, you should flag. It's those guys getting into his fucking head. Giuliano, you're not coming on unless you admit you're scared of Doug AB Memo and Brandon. If you admit you're scared of them, I'll give you a platform tonight. If not, KYS. You let BK ruin your whole vibe. You lie about Allen and people. You throw them under the bus. Everybody knows you're a bitch. You can sit there all you want about how you're going to fly to Arkansas. You know people down here. You know the bottom line, dude. If you ever really did come down here and you ran your fucking mouth All I got to do is make one phone call and your life will change, you stupid bitch. And you know that too. See, you always go in there and talk about how nobody will back it up, right? Well, how come the guys that are 5 minutes from you won't back it up? Why do you always got to make it a guy in Britain, a guy in Australia, a guy across the country, a guy down in the South? Why don't you go and handle it with somebody right by you, you stupid bitch? You're such a tough guy, right? Doug told you, give me the address. You changed it to Tuesday. Why did you do that? And I don't want to hear about me and Douglas are cool now. I'm talking about the other night. Everybody forgets the other night. I saw some of that. He went on there and said, fuck you, nigga. I'm coming down there and I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And you sit on there and you stutter. Like, Douglas, you want to do it? Fine. Then he hits you up and you said Tuesday. Why did you change it to Tuesday, you stupid bitch? If you're such a tough guy, why didn't you just go, Douglas, I'm in my car right now. Meet me right now. You're like anybody else. You don't want to fight. You don't want to do nothing. You want to sit over there and lie all night and do Muay Thai stories in your chipped tooth. You dumb bitch. Admit you're scared of these guys and quit bringing me into your shit. Quit bringing Clown Show into every beef you got. You blame me with Musical. You blame me with No Chill. You blame me with Moz. You blame me with everybody. You don't blame yourself. You go on there and say, everybody starts with you. That's a lie. You're a pussy-ass bitch. I'm not dropping you the link unless you admit you're scared of Doug. Admit you're scared of Doug and BK, and I'll let you in. That's the deal. You're over there telling Mila, oh, Mila, no, I don't agree with reporting. And you let BK report her and you left him on all night until, you want to know what happened tonight? BK bluffed and Mila took the bait. She got a little nervous. She's new at this. She wasn't. BK does this. He knows how to kind of bluff. He knows how to back people up a little bit. He never backed me up, so he's always scared. Bottom line, you sit on there, you are a pussy. You're a bitch. You're a pussy, Giuliano. You're scared of Doug. You're scared of Brandon. You probably paid Parlay off, you faggot. You're not going to have, no, I'm done with you. I'm not giving you a platform unless you admit the truth. I'll tell you what, all right, he's not going to admit he's scared of these guys. Fair enough, because he's scared, but he won't admit. Tell me who hit you up then.